Let's go. It's time for Sedano and Cap.
A little sabor, and we're going to just nosh.
It is George Sedano. It is Scott Kaplan. Sedano and Cap is on.
I'm going to have to say respectfully, I'm going to disagree.
Okay, why is that?
I don't know.
The LA Afternoon Drive takeover.
He likes to lay the wood.
Yeah. You say Kikuchi.
Wacky forced radio stunt of the year. Ha-ha.
Christopher can go to hell.
Oh, nothing worse than the horse.
Nah, man, black don't crack.
Benjamin Pratt is like, how do you say his name? Asminger?
Assminger. Hey, these Hard Knocks guys are all over me right now. It's like I'm in back of Dayton. You are a bit killer.
Because you got to talk about sperm.
Here we go.
You don't know. You don't know. And you know why you don't know? Because you're gutless, Andy. You're gutless.
Sedano and Cap.
God, I'm going to melt you. Yeah, come on. Yeah.
Yeah, Cappy.
All right.
Let's go, Cappy.
Bergie is in for Sedano. Because Sedano is calling another massive college football battle this weekend.
What is it this one?
I don't know. I have no idea what game he's calling. Zero.
North Carolina versus
Nah,
Wake
it doesn't
Forest.
sound right. Nah,
I have no
it
idea. I'm
doesn't
just
sound
making up names that are on the East Coast.
I want to say it's like Wake Forest against like Cal or
Okay.
something like that. So
All
it's
right.
like it's a battle of like dorks.
The Battle of the East Coast versus the West Coast on ACC Network.
Right, on the ACC network. Still doesn't make sense. Okay, let me start off by just saying one thing right now, okay? I smell like some sort of Bed Bath & Body Work room spray. And it's caught up in my nostrils. I got this like perfume headache. Like, you ever go to the gym and there's like some girl that's standing next to you on a treadmill and she is way decked out for working out and she got a ton of perfume on and the next thing you know, you got a headache? That's me right now.
Yeah, she's there not for working out. She's there to how she looks. And by the way, my daughter brings me into those Bath and Body Works. I can't step in there. You walk in for a second, there's so many different smells, and it's just a mass amount that hits your head. I can't handle it. So stay over there because I don't want to smell that.
Yeah,
no more Bath and Body Works in my life.
It's bad in the studio too, man.
I know. Oh, dude,
It's
over there,
bad,
it's
man. You can
it's
smell
horrible.
it. You can smell it even in the back studio.
What flavor is it?
I don't know.
I don't even know what scent
You got to
that
be
is.
able to taste it.
Here's what happened. Oh, dude, I can taste it in my mouth right now. Because here's what happened is Lindsay walks in and she's like, it stinks in here. You know, and I start smelling my armpits like, is it me?
Yeah, hold on.
You know, and then I'm like, well,
I think I
maybe
smell
it's.
okay.
Yeah, I was like, well, I did have an incident this morning. Okay, I was driving up here to downtown LA, and I was driving up from South LA, and
Is this a changing of the underpants?
yeah. So what happened is it's like 7:00 in the morning, you know, and I'm about 10 minutes north of Disneyland. And I'm like hurting bad. I mean, like I'm in agonizing
worst
pain.
feeling.
And I'm just like, okay, how much longer is it going to take me to get to the office at LA Live? So I look on my Google map, it tells me 59 minutes. At 30 minutes, I would have been like, I think I got to go for it. At 59 minutes, I'm not going to be able to make it.
Zero chance you make that. So where did you pull off to?
So as you guys know, I'm of the belief, I have a strong opinion about this. This is a personal constitution, but I believe that if you have to go in that circumstance, the best place to pull over is a hotel. And the reason
Clean?
It's clean.
Yeah.
Number one, there's usually decent parking. And really, when you walk into a hotel lobby, no one, if you say, excuse me, where's the restroom down here? There's nobody that's going to like say to you, well, are you a guest
have to buy
here?
a burger.
No, it's not like that,
Yeah.
right? It's not like, hey, you have to buy something to use the bathroom. So I stopped at the Holiday Inn in La Mirada. Okay, right off, I want to say like Firestone. Does anybody know where I'm talking about?
I don't know. I know Morales knows where that area
Okay.
is, but I don't know that.
So-
That's his world,
Yeah,
the
so
OC.
La Mirada, Firestone, I believe was the name of the road. I pull up, I'm dying. I mean, when I say I'm dying, I'm like moving my body around, trying to like move it so it doesn't hurt as bad. And I am like,
You're trying to push the dookie away.
I'm
from
trying to
where
like
it needs
move.
go.
I'm trying to manipulate my body in a way that would stop the agonizing pain. And I'm not joking when I tell you that I'm about 30 seconds away from just admitting to myself, I can't hold this any longer. I'm going to have to just let it go. Okay? I'm going to have to just let it go right here, right now.
There's no worse feeling than what you're talking about, by the way.
And here's the problem, is I'm wearing a pair of pants today. They're like a light color khaki, okay?
All right, stand up.
All right, take a look at these right here.
Oh, yeah, they are a light khaki. Yeah, I got
They're
you.
like a light color khaki, and they're telling you right now they're like my favorite pants. So I'm fighting with my body, like, don't do this, hold, come on, hold it as best you can, because I don't want to ruin these pants. So thankfully, I pull up to this Holiday Inn. Okay, one more time. I pull up.
Tell.
Yeah.
Tell.
Hit it,
Holiday
Pitbull.
Inn.
Come on, Pitbull. I pull up to this Holiday Inn. I can't find the keys to the car to even lock the car. You don't understand how much equipment I have in the car. But it doesn't matter. Now I'm parked right in front of the hotel.
Like where the sliding doors are?
Yeah, like when you first pull up, like when you're going to check in.
Right.
I pulled up right there.
You just made a beeline.
I did not push the hazards on the car. I did not lock the car. I ran to the bathroom. There was a lady in the bathroom cleaning it.
You got to tell her to get out.
I
at
was
that
like,
point.
Miss, just please, can I have 30 seconds? Maybe 3 minutes. But I need
Maybe 15. I don't know. We'll see where this
Can you
goes.
just give me a little bit of privacy? So she did. I did what had to be done. Got back in my car, drove up.
I feel bad for that lady to have to go back in
Yes.
there to smell what you just did.
So I can just say this. I had to change my underpants, all right? So when I came into the studio and everybody's complaining about how bad it smells, I'm smelling my pits. I'm thinking that I did something. It's not me. That's all I can say. It's not me.
The question that I have for you, when you have to change your underpants, do you just throw them away? Do you put them in a bag to go wash later? Or are you just like, you have so many different underpants that you can actually just get rid of them?
No, certain pairs you just get rid of.
Right. Was that a get rid of pair?
No, this was a.
These are your silk boxers. You were doing nice with those.
I can salvage these.
Okay,
because I like them.
Wait a minute. So to Greg's point, what are they like chilling in like a nasty
Like,
plastic
where are
bag
they
in your
right
trunk
now?
right now?
They are in a bag in a bag. Yeah.
In your trunk right now.
Yeah.
Are you sure it's not you that smells that?
No, it could
so
be me.
gross.
All right.
So if you go to your car right now,
Yeah.
it's permeating through the
I left
bag
the
and the
windows
bag
open. I left the windows cracked on all four.
with all your equipment downstairs.
No, all my equipment's
Did you
upstairs.
shower?
Good.
I have not yet showered. So maybe it is me. Maybe I stink.
By the way, you came up here that early because we had to go into a meeting, right?
Right.
So in that meeting, and it was a very good meeting. I was in there and I had just drank a coffee, a big old coffee that Lindsay got me from Illy, and about halfway through, I really needed to go to the bathroom. Number one, not number two like you.
Okay.
And by the end of it, my eyes were completely swimming.
Yeah.
I was sitting there rubbing my hands
Right.
because it hurt so bad. I was trying to put pain somewhere else
Which
so I can make it to the bathroom.
Which is why when your boss asks you at the end of a meeting, are there any questions?
You say no.
You don't ask
Nothing.
questions.
No
You
questions.
don't ask because it's been an hour. People need to get up and go to the ladies' room.
Right.
You know, and people got other things to do. You don't ask questions just to make yourself look good that you're talking to the boss.
I think that's what people think, is that if I ask a question, my boss will be like, oh, look at him. He actually spoke up in this meeting. I really like that. He wants to get out, too. He's just letting us open for everybody to say, hey, if you have questions, I'll answer them. He does not want to answer any questions.
No.
He's done. He just talked for an hour.
Right, he's good.
He's done.
He's good.
I was
And
gonna
I can go
ask-
to the bathroom because I was in pain.
I was gonna ask if I did ask a question. Why Cappy wasn't in that little recap video?
Yes,
Ooh,
there
that's
was
a good- that's a good
a
question.
recap video where people were being like honored from around the country with the company. Like, look at this guy in Cleveland, look at this guy in New York, look at this guy in Chicago. They even had Sedano.
Mason and Travis.
Right, and where was I? Where was I to be found in that video? Nowhere to be found.
Did you ever do that read?
Yes, made me look bad. Made me look bad that I wasn't in that video.
Especially with him right at the front of the room.
Right,
Yeah.
I know.
You're sweating.
He also said that you may be fired, so, you know.
There was that point also. He did say that I could have been fired.
There was
he
a
did explain
chance.
that, right.
There was a chance
Yeah.
that you were going to be
He did
fired.
explain that.
Yeah.
Let me just start off by saying this, and I say start off. I mean, clearly we're now warmed up. One of the things I'd like to get into here to get things kicked off today is, and I realize it's early in the season, okay, but I watched quite a bit of that Laker game last night. I listened to quite a bit of it
I heard
on
a
the
lot from
radio.
Ireland.
Yeah. Can I just say one thing? And I look, I'll acknowledge that we're 8 games into the regular season, okay, but are the Lakers better today, 8 games in, than they were last year when everybody was complaining that Darvin Ham's a problem? Yes, he's part of the problem. And do I think J.J. Redick is going to be a better head coach? I think so. But does this team look any different to you right now than it did last year? Because my big gripe in the offseason was get another big man so that when Anthony Davis misses time because of injury or he just needs a blow on the side, right? Like, get him out and get another big body in there. They didn't get one. And I don't care if you're 7 feet tall. If you're 7 feet and you weigh 115 pounds, you're not a big man. You're a tall, skinny man.
That's what the problem with this Lakers team has been since maybe 2021 when Dwight Howard and JaVale McGee were no longer here after they went out in the first round. it's been a problem. And you're talking about guys like Jackson Hayes and Christian Coloco. They are 115 pounds soaking wet. So they do not actually have any backup bigs. It's been a problem for a long time. And it's not just him. They have nobody on their bench that's willing to actually take a shot at this point. Gabe Vincent doesn't like shooting the ball. That's kind of a problem to be a lead guard coming off. So there's a lot of problems that are having with this Lakers team. It's kind of showing you that, yes, JJ Redick is going to be a good head coach, but having the exact same team come from last year to this year was not the right call.
All right, we're going to talk some Lakers. I want to talk about what happened last night. Ja Morant pushing into LeBron. I've got some opinions on why he would do that. And we'll get to that stuff coming up here in just a couple of minutes. But Bergie, first, let me talk to everybody here about Prize Picks. Prize Picks tonight, for example, is a lot of fun because you've got an NFL football game between Baltimore and Cincinnati, and I want to play the quarterbacks. I want to play Lamar Jackson. I want to play Joe Burrow, and I haven't even dug into it yet. So for those of you that are playing Prize Picks with us, make sure you do me one favor. Click the share button on your Prize Picks app and share with me on Twitter what your Prize Picks are looking like. Because I know my boy Bernard Thompson puts them out there. My boy Joseph Cabral puts them out there. If you guys have really smart picks tonight for Prize Picks, hit me up. Now, here's what I want everybody else to do. Make sure you download the Prize Picks app. Use our code Cappy, K-A-P-P-Y. When you make your first play, $5 is all it costs. You're going to get a $50 bonus whether you win or lose. So if I were to say, hey, Lamar Jackson more than 230 yards passing and Joe Burrow less than 280 yards passing, that's it. Simple play. $20 to win me $60. But again, make that $5 play, get a $50 bonus, download the Prize Picks app, use our code Cappy, and let's all get into this game together and let's have a good time together. Prize Picks, run your game.
710 ESPN, the destination for LA sports.
I'm Doug.
And I'm Damon.
And we want to buy your house.
Let Seller's Advantage show you how we can give you more.
No fees, no commissions, and no repairs. Just a fair cash offer that can close in just a few days.
Check out our Google reviews.
And call Sellers Advantage today or visit sellersadvantage.com.
Touchdown! LA!
The USC Trojans.
Hands off the marks, up the middle, into the end zone! Touchdown! They're going wild in half of this stadium as the Trojans are going to pull off the upset. How do you do?
LAFC.
Oh, flip for LA Football Club. Did he?
The LA Kings. And Angels Baseball.
The all-new ESPN LA app, your destination for LA sports.
Hey guys, it's Cappy. You've heard me talk about my personal situation with my divorce and subsequent custody battle in the past, and I know that you need a team behind you to get the justice you deserve. My friend Mark Reel and his team at Real Fathers Rights are here to help you guys. Visit realfathersrights.com/710. That's REEL, realfathersrights.com/710, or call 323-870-1611. That's 323-870-1611. Real Fathers Rights, the Father's Rights Attorneys.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. At Los Angeles International Airport, changes are arriving daily to help reduce traffic, save travelers time, and transform the travel experience. The LAX Economy parking structure is now open with thousands of smart parking spaces, as well as hundreds of EV charging stations. Modernized terminals have biometric gates for faster boarding, and in the future, the People Mover train will connect travelers to LA Metro. For more information, go to their website, flylax.com/transforming LAX. That's flylax.com/transforming LAX.
This is Sedano and Cap for your afternoon drive.
Walks around like a little puppy dog.
On 710 ESPN.
All right, it's Sedano and Cap. Got Bergie in for Sedano.
Sup?
You got Young D running this operation.
What's happening?
Was happening.
I thought he wanted to just be DeAndre.
He did, but I don't know. Everybody got to have a little nickname.
I heard that. Was that yesterday? You guys were talking about. Do you want to be Young D? You want to be Little D? And
Big
you said
D.
DeAndre.
DeAndre's good. Yeah.
DeAndre's all right. DeAndre's
How
How about
good.
just
Yeah.
D? Can you just be D?
That's fine too. Yeah.
or D Cash Money.
oh, that's,
you know?
that's the real
You
one.
know?
right
That's
there.
the one you should
Yeah,
go with.
yeah.
D Cash Money.
Because
Right.
you is a real one.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And you got Lindsay Baseball in the house, who's just got a very sensitive beak today. You know what I'm saying?
No, I do normally every day.
Just telling you right now.
I have a very strong sense of smell.
All I'm telling you is now I smell like an air freshener.
Listen, it's better than it was before.
Honestly,
Should we get Laura back in here and spray some more?
It's like somebody just bathed me in Febreze. You know what I'm saying?
Well, sometimes you need it, Cap, especially
seriously.
when you can't bathe after you have an accident and you need to change your underpants.
No, I did change my underpants.
That's what I'm saying, but you didn't get to bathe afterwards.
That is
so maybe
true.
there's like a lingering smell.
I don't know. Maybe it's me. I don't know. So, Bergie, as far as the Lakers last night, let me just make a comment and tell me if you think I'm right, if I'm wrong, if I'm on, if I'm off. Okay, here goes. Listen, when I see a guy like Ja Morant, first of all, disrespect another player. This gesture of too small, okay?
Too little.
Too little? Is that what it is?
Too little. You're too little. You're too little.
You too little.
You don't like that?
I think it's so utterly disrespectful to your opponent.
Okay,
now you're rolling your eyes at me.
I am rolling because in baseball, do you get upset when there's bat flips?
No.
Are you disrespecting the pitcher?
No, not at all.
It's just a part of the game.
I don't know, man. I find that this too little gesture.
Trash talk.
It's in the newer generation. The newer generation has been doing like you're too little.
Right, and listen, and the newer generation has been doing bat flips too. And listen, it's not just the Caribbean guys. Hey, that's the style of baseball they play. Freddie Freeman, when he hit that grand slam walk-off, dude, he held that bat. He walked down first base and then he just threw it off. Right,
yeah.
Right. He did Statue of Liberty, that thing. What I'm saying is this. Regardless of whether you like the too little or you don't like the too little.
Sure.
So first, Ja Morant does it, and he insults Gabe Vincent, okay? Then LeBron does it. And LeBron is like, but I just did that on you. So I'm going to show you that you're too little, young fella, okay? And then Ja comes back and he scores, but he does it against Gabe Vincent again. So not the too little thing, but he doesn't come at LeBron at that point. And then later, as the half is getting ready to end, LeBron and Ja clear everybody out, go one-on-one, and LeBron stops him from scoring.
That's what everybody wants.
Boy, he did go up to LeBron after he made that layup. He went and gave him a little bump in the back.
So the bump, that's what I want to talk about. So the bump, here's what the bump says to me. You guys tell me what you think.
I need to watch this bump again because I thought he used just his arm.
No, he walked up to LeBron. LeBron has his back to Morant. Morant walks up to LeBron, and Morant throws a forearm shiver into LeBron's back. Now, I'm not saying he hurt LeBron. I'm not saying he hurt his neck. We got whiplash. It's just that Ja Morant wanted LeBron James to know, I'm here. This is my house, okay? And to me, here's what that says to me. Hey, old man. It's our young guy time, okay? So I don't have the respect or the fear that I used to have when I had LeBron posters on my wall 18 years ago when I was 8 years old. To me, when Ja Morant pushes LeBron from behind, that is a sign of disrespect. That is a sign of you're old, we're young, we're up and coming. You need to take your old ass and go home. And by the way, where's Bronny? I had Bronny come off that bench and give it to Ja Morant. He ain't talk to your dad that way.
See, okay, so you want to know if I agree with you. I do not. I don't think that is any – I actually like that kind of basketball. I like the fact that they have that kind of fire. I like that these younger guys are going after guys like LeBron. It is almost past his time. He's still a great player. He's amazing. Even at 40 years old, almost 40 years old, he's amazing. But I love the fact that Ja has no fear towards him. He's trying – look at what Ja happened to him. He was gone for a long time. He was one of the most explosive, exciting players we have ever seen in basketball. Then he had the whole thing with the guns, and he was out for a long time. And now he has to come back and he has to prove himself again. Who's the best person to go and say, hey, I'm back in this league. This is my league again. I'm going to go right back to the top of the standings. I'm going to go right after you, LeBron. That's exactly, to me, what he was doing. I like that so much better. I think that's the way you should play. You should play basketball.
It was personal. It was personal to Ja Morant, though.
It was.
It's personal. It was personal for that whole Grizzlies team because he even went in post game and said, they beat us 2 years ago. I remember when they beat us in the playoffs. Yep. It was personal. I don't like the Lakers.
Yes,
he literally came out and flat out said, I don't like the Lakers.
That's right.
So go after him. And then, you know what? If you want to be LeBron and the Lakers, beat him.
I don't think you're hearing what I'm saying. I'm not saying I don't like it. I'm saying it is a sign of disrespect to the king, to a 39-year-old guy who has turned this league into what it is. He was the handoff guy. Right. He's the guy that has been the face of the league for the last 20 years.
Sure.
And it's why guys like Ja Morant and these young guys can make the crazy amounts of money that they're making because of guys like LeBron who trailblazed before them. I'm not saying LeBron put the NBA on his back because there were plenty of guys that came before him. All I'm saying is at this stage of his career, at 40 years old, these young guys, they don't fear him and they don't respect him.
They don't fear him and they don't respect him. You're absolutely right. But what would you want Ja to do, or any player? It doesn't even matter who it is. Draymond Green is very much like that. He doesn't care who you are.
Draymond Green's also got a whole bunch of rings with his resume.
Yes,
you know,
he
John
does.
Morant is a guy who's been kicked out of the league twice for gun videos on Instagram.
Right, he has been, but he also was one of the most exciting players. Now, when Dylan Brooks did those types of things, it was like, who are you? You're Dylan Brooks. You don't do anything. Well, you think you're just – he was more like Ruben Patterson to me, like, oh, I'm the Kobe stopper. I'm the LeBron stopper type of thing. Ja is actually a really, really good player. So, I don't know. D, are you with me on this? Like,
yeah, I mean, I don't see it as a sign of disrespect. I just feel like when you're the Lakers, you're going to get everyone's best game. And for him, like I said, that Grizzlies team, it was personal to him. They had a mission to go out there and, you know, flat out beat the Lakers. I mean, they did not respond. They got punched in the mouth. They didn't respond. And when there's guards like that on the Lakers that are guarding John Morant, he's going to take advantage of that. So that's what his message was saying. Like, look, man, get someone real to guard me because he finds it disrespectful that these guys are guarding him.
Okay, well, all I'm going to tell you guys is this. Maybe this is an old man take.
maybe
I got an old guy take to all this. All I'm saying is this. All I'm saying is, by the way, I've said all I'm saying is twice, now 3 times.
all you're saying?
That LeBron James, while he may be the greatest player of his generation, and he may have more clout than anybody in basketball, and he may have more money, and he can make movies, and he can be in the content business and everything else, the bottom line is this. The young generation of NBA players now, they respect what he's done, but they do not fear and they do not respect LeBron James at 39 years old, who captains a team that has to play in every year, that hires his podcast partner to be his coach, that is no better roster right now than he did at the end of last year. And without Anthony Davis out there, they got nothing other than LeBron scoring 39 points. I mean, the coach is ripping these guys after the game, rightly so, by the way.
Well, that's a great point because it shouldn't be LeBron that gets upset. Well, he should get upset and he should play better, and he did. He put up 39 points. He was great. The guys that should be upset and be playing harder and better defense are Austin Reeves, Dalton Connect, D'Angelo Russell, who you're talking about, where JJ was going after him after the game, rightfully so. All those guys, Jackson Hayes and Christian Coloco and Gabe Vincent, they should step up their game and be like, how are you disrespecting our guy like that? That's LeBron James. That he's one of the best players ever in the history of this game. Don't respect him like that. We're going to come right back after you. Instead, right, D, they went and did nothing. They backed down fully.
You know what makes it worse, too? Scottie Pippen Jr., he plays for the Grizzlies.
Right.
He went in post game and pretty much said, "Oh yeah, the Lakers wrote me off. Like they didn't believe in me."
That's right.
Yeah.
And then worse, there was Jay Huff came in there and he balled out. But what made it worse is that Scottie Pippen Jr. There was a play where he poked the ball loose from LeBron when LeBron tried to get a layup, and Desmond Bane went in the post game and went in the middle of the interview and he pretty much said, "Oh, you ripped the ball out of that old man. Like get rid of that old man."
That's what I'm saying,
like,
man.
They do not respect LeBron whatsoever.
No respect for LeBron at all, and more than that. No fear. I'm telling you, 10 years ago, and I know that sounds like a long time. It is. 10 years ago, they were fearful of LeBron. You know, they were like, oh, he'll take this game over by himself. He'll beat us 1-on-5. Nowadays, listen, it's just like what happened with Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods, man, if you had to play head-to-head with Tiger Woods, you were shaking in your boots. Then all of a sudden, Tiger Woods got human, got old, wasn't good anymore. Everybody's like, I'll kill this old guy. Yep. That's what these young guys are saying about LeBron James right now. And this is what the Lakers, by the way, this is what they banked on, meaning they're still LeBron's team. And rather than having an up-and-coming young star, they're the old guy team.
They are, but if they had Anthony Davis, obviously that would have been a very different game because they are now they're going through Anthony Davis now. This team is starting to change. So now they're 4-4, and obviously they're 1-4 in their last 5, but they're running through Anthony Davis more, and that's going to be your young guy. I get it, he's 31, but he is playing at an MVP, Defensive Player of the Year type level. So it seems like LeBron is trying to transfer a little bit over to AD. Just if AD doesn't play, now you're done.
Dude, if you listen,
because they have nothing else.
But that's why you had to get another big body.
Been needing since 21.
Who can give Anthony Davis a little bit of relief and then can play when he gets hurt because he's bound to get hurt. I mean, this Anthony Davis ankle injury, he said the other night after the Detroit game, yeah, it's been something I've been dealing with all summer. Did anybody know that he'd been dealing with an ankle injury all summer?
Right.
No.
And he wants to play every single game.
Yeah, because he's under pressure because everybody's just always beating up on him for not being available.
I don't even know if they were to acquire another big, if that would even help, because the guard play has been like horrendous.
So bad.
They can't stand in front of nobody, and you can't teach. When you're like in basketball, you can't teach energy and effort, and that's all that's been on the road trip, is that they just get out hustled, they get killed on the boards, they get killed on the 50-50 balls, and you can't teach that as a coach. You can put you and plug you in the right positions, the right plays, but if you can't go out there and have effort on defense and try to attempt to keep somebody in front of you, then it's not going to work.
And that's why it's tough for JJ Redick, because he has to be able to teach these guys, and he wants to be able to coach guys to have the effort and energy that they should actually have. And that's why guys like D'Angelo Russell get called out after game by their head coach, which if any other coach, if Darvin Ham called out D'Angelo Russell,
oh my God,
we'd be killing him.
Well, more than that is that they wouldn't respect him.
No.
You know, I mean, and to JJ's whole thing yesterday, getting up and walking out of the press conference, we'll pick it up there because I want to talk about that. Because to me, JJ Redick, in my opinion, he should probably know a little bit better, and I'm guessing that he does. And I really believe that him walking out on that press conference is, I'll just call it choreographed, and I'll explain what I mean coming up.
Choreographed,
yeah,
really?
Yeah, I'll explain what I mean.
Okay.
Hey, real quick, let me talk to everybody about our great friends down at Ocean Subaru in Fullerton. So I was at Ocean Subaru on Monday because I was visiting with their general manager, Omar. And Omar's actually quite an amazing guy. Omar spent 22 years in the U.S. Army. He graduated high school. He enlisted in the Army. He spent 22 years in the Army. He'd kind of reached his height of where he was in the Army, and then he decided to retire. And when he got out of the Army, he's like, I really don't know what I'm going to do. And then he found the car business, fell in love with selling cars, fell in love with how to sell to people, how to do right by people, how to get them into the best cars at the best prices, etc. And Omar, for 10 years, been in the car business and went from sales guy to now running the place. He's the general manager. And I'm just telling you right now, when I met Omar for the first time, I was like, bro, thanks for your service, number one, and let's talk about Subaru. See, my sister had just gotten a Subaru Crosstrek, and it's one of the safest vehicles on the road. In fact, the entire Subaru family are the safest vehicles on the road. So I said to Omar, I want to drive one of these Crosstreks, and that's what I've been driving. So you got to go to Ocean Subaru of Fullerton because they make you smile at every mile. The whole Ocean Subaru team, like no other. They're focused on your needs. They're very knowledgeable when it comes to your products, their products, and getting you into the right Subaru. Ocean Subaru, conveniently located at 1100 South Euclid in Fullerton, just off the 91 freeway. Go to oceansubaruoc.com. oceansubaruoc.com. Ocean Subaru of Fullerton. They make you smile at every mile.
It's a Ticket Thursday on 710 ESPN. Keep listening for your chance to win tickets to Ricky Gervais' Mortality, May 31st, 2025 at the Hollywood Bowl. Just listen for the cue to call. Be caller number 7 at 877-710-ESPN, and you'll win on a Ticket Thursday on 710 ESPN.
Hey guys, it's Cap. So you get this letter from the Department of Water and Power with two big bold words: high usage. And you don't really know what to do about it, but you kind of have an idea of who you can blame. So you go knock on your daughter's door and you go, hey, would you stop showering for 45 minutes twice a day? And then you go to your son and say, would you please stop washing your car 3 times a week? And then you continue with your life until you get another one of these beautiful letters that says high usage on it. This is where the Water Boy comes in. The Water Boy specializes in pressurized leak detection. All they do, day in and day out, is go to homes and find leaks. Their state-of-the-art equipment allows them to visually and acoustically inspect your pipes to find that stubborn leak that's constantly flowing. It can be anything from a failing toilet to a burst pipe in your slab. You don't even know it existed. They have ample amounts of experience from water damage restoration to general construction and plumbing that, when combined, allows them to master the art of leak detection. They do non-destructive leak detections, which means they're not going to open or damage the structure of your home. Their equipment is advanced enough to listen to the exposed surfaces and indicate where the leak is occurring. They are widely used by homeowners, property managers, and even realtors to inspect pressurized water systems to make sure they're intact and functioning with no leaks. Call Omer at the Waterboy Leak Detection today, 818-518-5055. Visit thewaterboyinc.com. That's the Waterboy Leak Detection at 818-518-5055. Talk to Omer. He's going to take good care of you at the Waterboy. Visit thewaterboyinc.com.
Hey, it's Mace. NFL fans, big news. We've got a major shakeup here in town with the Los Angeles Rams. That's right, Rams bringing in some huge talent, and it didn't require any trades or clearing any salary cap space. The Rams have brought on the one and only Jacob Imrani as their chosen legal partner. So remember, Rams fans, when you're injured, call the chosen legal partner of your favorite team called Jacob.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
Hey guys, it's Cap, and if you're looking to sell your home, call Seller's Advantage. They'll make you a great cash offer with no need for repairs. They buy it as is. With Seller's Advantage, there are no agents. They can close within days, and they buy with cash. They'll even offer a $10,000 advance to help with moving costs and other expenses. Check out their reviews online and call for a no-obligation offer at 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-2747, and visit sellersadvantage.com.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
This is a test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test.
This is an announcement to all United States vehicle owners who own a 2003 or newer vehicle with a manufacturer's warranty about to expire, or no warranty coverage at all. With a struggling economy and the cost of living on the rise, Endurance is now offering an affordable, low-cost vehicle coverage plan to the general public. As of today, you could be one of millions of drivers that now may qualify to have your vehicle protected under this coverage and have all future covered auto repairs paid directly to the repair shop for you. You pick your plan. You pick your deductible. You even pick the repair shop. Roadside service, towing, and rental coverage is included. Get your vehicle protected now and save your wallet from costly vehicle repairs. A toll-free number has been established for you to call for your free 5-minute quote and to see if you qualify. The number to call is 800-282-6709. 800-282-6709. Again, that's 800-282-6709. Coverage, deductibles, and claims may vary. For details, go to endurancewarranty.com.
This is Sedano and Cap for your afternoon drive.
How is that related?
On 710 ESPN.
All right. Any history to this tune today?
Get away into the night.
No, DeAndre just played this one for fun. He's a big Tiffany fan.
Really, DeAndre? You ain't know nothing about no Tiffany.
I don't know nothing about no Tiffany.
Man, you should know something about some Tiffany. Back in the day, dude, she was what was in.
Did you ever go to a mall? That's what's in?
That's what's in.
That's what's in.
Did you ever go to a mall to see her?
No. I went to the mall to see Santa Claus.
A mall?
Right.
Yeah.
A mall?
Oh, that was her whole thing. You didn't know this?
Oh.
No, so Tiffany used to go on mall tours and sing in malls.
Really?
Yeah. You didn't know this?
No, man, but I used to work in the Chess King. Had I known that Tiffany was down the hall, right in front of the food court, I'd have gone there. I loved her. The red hair, the short shorts, loved it.
That was her whole thing. Lindsay, help me out. You have to know
Yeah,
that.
she did. I mean, it was a little before my time, but yes.
Boy, are you old. You are so
I'm
old.
41 years old. I'm not like
That's a big difference
old man.
between, like,
You are an old ass, man.
between like 6 and
Hey, I'm
like
25.
9 years old.
Come
you know?
on. I thought this was just common
No,
knowledge
it's not
that
common
Tiffany
knowledge.
was
It is
in
common
malls.
knowledge.
No, it's not.
Greg.
Nobody knows who she
I
is.
know.
anymore.
I know.
Lindsay.
Nobody
Thank
knows
you, Lindsay.
anymore.
I bet you Parker Bell knows.
I'm with you.
Parker,
You
you
so?
know, don't you?
Parker, do you know?
Parker ain't know nothing
Man,
about
he
that.
don't know nothing about no Tiffany.
He's like 25,
As
but
a
he has
matter
an
of fact,
old soul.
He ain't know nothing about no girls. Damn.
Let Parker love.
So back to JJ Redick for a minute. And I want to set this up because Sedano's going to join us here at the top of the hour. And I'll love to hear what he says about this. But, last night when the game is over, the media is asking JJ Redick about D'Angelo Russell, whose minutes were chopped down last night. Here's what JJ Redick said about why D'Angelo Russell did not play as much as he might normally play. Go ahead and play this.
Level of compete, attention to detail, some of the things we, have talked with him about for a couple of weeks, and at times he's been really good with that stuff, and other times, it's just reverting back to certain habits. But it wasn't like a punishment. It just felt like, for us to have a chance to win this game, that was the route we wanted to take.
I mean, really, what is JJ Redick saying about D'Angelo Russell? I don't think he's out there giving us 100%.
He's half-assing it.
And he's going back to these bad habits. And those bad habits, maybe JJ wants to go deeper into what those bad habits are, but the bad habits for me are this. D'Angelo Russell thinks he's something that he is not. D'Angelo Russell believes he is like the guy, the number one option, and he ain't. And he's never going to be, not on this team. And so when you have a lack of effort and you revert back to bad habits, I don't think J.J. Redick, and this is just reading what I've seen so far, I don't think he'll have the patience for D'Angelo Russell.
So I don't think he has a patience for anybody, really, J.J. He doesn't suffer fools, it seems, at all whatsoever. So if you're not going to give effort on defense, that's his big thing, which it should be, because defense is extremely important in this league. You have to be able to play it, especially when you have a guy like LeBron James. Now, he can play defense on every once in a while rotations, but otherwise he doesn't play full out every single game because he can't, because he's 39 years old going on 40, and he's too old to do that stuff. He has to save his body. D'Angelo Russell should be going out there every single play and playing as hard as he possibly can. Pulled out of that game right after he had a really, really bad couple of sequences where he was on the defensive end and he got cooked by somebody who just went right by him down the lane and laid it up and in, and then went back and tried to hit a three-pointer, which got blocked by, who was it? Was it
Jay Huff? He
Huff.
He had a great shot fake, got the defender in the air, and decided to do a step-back three-pointer. Yeah.
And then a terrible defensive set on the other side right after that, and they pulled him out. And if you are going to do those kind of things with J.J. Redick as your head coach, he's going to hold you accountable.
Right.
I think that's what the Lakers need, honestly.
But listen, holding guys accountable is great, but at least through 8 games, it doesn't look like it's made them better necessarily.
No, it will over time.
Maybe. But I'll just say this, that then after that question, and he talked about lack of effort and falling back into bad habits, the media kept going at J.J. Redick. And listen to the way J.J. finishes the press conference. This is what I want to get to. Go ahead and play that.
JJ, you're talking a lot about two or three guys, getting them to put in the effort. You've talked a lot about wanting to play hard and LeBron being the guy that played hard in tonight's game. How do you address that with the team? What's your philosophy for approaching that?
I just did.
Mic drop.
I just did. Mic drop. What's that all about?
I think it's ridiculous, actually.
You should do that, Cappy, next time you're fed up.
Yeah, which happens a lot.
I know.
It's happened quite often.
Funny.
Here's what I think about JJ. First of all, my man, look, a year ago, you're calling games on ESPN. A year before that, you're in the studio at ESPN. You went from being a really nice player in the NBA to being a member of the media. And you got a really lucky break by becoming a head coach with no experience. You would think you might be just a little more respectful / appreciative. Nobody cares about this, by the way. Nobody cares. I'm not like somebody that's going to stick up and stand up and have to speak on behalf of those media guys. I'm just saying, yo, JJ, freaking chill, bro. Like, you're 8 games into your career.
Right.
There's going to be a lot of highs and a lot of lows. When you win a lot of games and you got a bunch of rings, you can be a jerk and everybody's going to tolerate it. But when you are 4-4 and you're in your first season of coaching, come on, man. Just an ounce of respect for the job that people are trying to do, given your background.
This is what they have to do. They have to ask these questions. And look, it was funny and it was cute when he did it at the press conference, right? He dropped the F-bomb. Everybody loved that. He took over some of the questions that I think Dave McMenamin asked something of Rob Pelinka, and he was like, I want to answer that question. Sorry, I'm going to answer that question. I liked the brashness at that point. It was funny. It was like, okay, I like this. You have a gravitas about you. But now it's starting to become just brashness, where it's consistently over and over again that he just will not talk to the media in a way that the media, that's what their job is. That's what they have to do.
But he came from it.
Which
is
weird.
I'm saying? Right? Like, he just was there a year ago. Now, look, he was in a different level. When you're calling NBA games on ESPN, you're not hustling with a pen and a pad and sitting there at press conferences. But you would just think there'd be like a little bit of energy towards the media, like, I get what you guys are doing. I'll sit up here and answer the questions. It's all good. To me, here's what I think. I think what J.J. Redick did last night is when a baseball manager comes out of the dugout to argue just to get kicked out. Kick me out, please. I need to be kicked out.
They're asking for it.
I need to be kicked out so my players see that I'm fighting for them and I've got their back. JJ does the same thing at this press conference yesterday. I'm doing this for dramatic interpretation so that my team knows I'm not going to sit up here and answer a million questions. I've already answered that question. I'm done. Goodbye.
I would agree with you if he didn't do it so consistently. Every time we actually see highlights of JJ talking to the media, it's doing things that are along these lines. It's too often at this point to be that. I think that's just how he is at this point, that he just has no patience for anybody. He doesn't seem to have patience for D'Angelo Russell right now, and he doesn't have patience for guys like Dave McMenamin and Dan Wojcicki. Like, he doesn't want – I don't know who was asking that question, but either way, he doesn't want to be in these situations. So he's like, I'm just out. It's only been 8 games. You can't be that upset at this point. It's been 8 games.
Right. Well, if we're like road trip,
if we were in May, like, okay, I get it. It's been a long season. You've gone through a lot of ups and downs. It's been 8 games, and Anthony Davis and Rui Hachimura didn't play. How can you be that upset?
Well, I'll tell you this right now. I've lost my patience with D'Angelo Russell as well. I lost my patience with him last year. You got to trade him. You got to find a way to get rid of D'Angelo Russell.
D'Angelo Russell has been on the trade block since the second he put on a Laker uniform when he was first drafted. Every single year, it's the exact same thing with D'Angelo Russell, and I just don't understand it. Look, he was great last year before the playoffs, hitting threes at a huge 43% clip. He can't hit anything anymore.
All right,
over and over again.
Let's keep this rolling. Sedano's going to join us top of the hour, but before we get there, Lindsay Baseball is about to tell us about Stellabration. Celebrate, yeah,
Holiday.
yeah, celebrate.
That's perfect. That sounds like the perfect theme song for Stella Rosa. You should do that every time now. So, like Cappy said, you're going to want to celebrate. Picture this. You're stuffed with Thanksgiving food. Your football team is winning, hopefully, and the Stella Rosa wine is flowing. Thanksgiving is one of the sweetest times of the year, and Stella Rosa is here to make it even sweeter. This year, I'm going to be drinking Stella Rosa Cranberry with my family's stuffing and cranberry sauce. I cannot wait to spend time with my family and eat all that delicious Thanksgiving food. There's so much to be thankful for this time of year. And now, Stella Rosa wants to give you one more reason, the chance to win tickets to the biggest college football game of the season. You could win 2 tickets to the game, airfare, and a hotel for you and a friend. Sign-ups close November 13th, so what are you waiting for? Grab your phone and go to ESPNLADreamTicket.com to enter. That's ESPNLADreamTicket.com. And remember to celebrate responsibly. Must be 21 or older to enter.
After a 3-0 loss in Vancouver, the Black and Gold find themselves in a do-or-die match tomorrow night.
I'm Doug Hopkins.
And I'm Damon Lyons.
And we want to buy your house.
After 30 years and more than 20,000 transactions, Seller's Advantage knows how to get you more for your home.
No agent fees, no commissions, just an as-is cash offer.
Call Seller's Advantage or visit sellersadvantage.com.
Pre-game begins tomorrow night at 7 p.m. on the ESPN LA app.
Hey, what up? It's Matt Barnes here. If you're looking for the best possible results after an accident, call my guy, Uncle Artie, at Pernia Law.
For me, it's about getting the top result and the top value for your claim. Even if you didn't have insurance during the accident, Uncle Artie will still help you. I'm sure a lot of you out there got turned back from attorneys when you said, I don't have insurance. Well, guess what? Uncle Artie can still help you. It does not matter. Give us a call. You have nothing to lose. We take the case on a contingency. You don't pay up front.
Uncle Artie's not just my friend, but he's your uncle in the business. Artie Pernia is a seasoned personal injury attorney who works with you, so you receive the best possible compensation for your case. Let Uncle Artie and the Pernia Law family provide peace of mind, so you can focus on your recovery.
Trust us, trust Uncle.
When you're looking for the best possible results after an accident, call my guy, Uncle Artie, at Pernia Law, 844-DIAL-UNC. That's 844-DIAL-UNC.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a good karma brands radio station.
Yeah, man. Look who's here. 2 minutes after 4 o'clock.
What's up, Morales?
Is it Thursday?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's lit.
Yes.
Live
it's
imaging Thursday. Yeah.
We got to look ahead. We got USC basketball coming up on the app.
Nice.
We got Kings hockey on 710 coming up at 7 p.m.
Whoa, hold on.
Kings in the Wild. That's why I'm wearing my Kings hat and Kings t-shirt.
Isn't it the Kings and the Canucks tonight?
And the Canucks. You're right, the Canucks.
All right. Because I'm going to the game.
I know you're mad I'm not going.
Yeah.
I'm running the game.
I know, but you're wearing your Kings hat.
You know, I wore this hat and t-shirt with the blazer, the fun blazer, just to piss you off that I'm not going.
It pisses me off.
Because you're so scared because Craig Carmen sits down. He's like, will you come to the game for 10 minutes? Just soften the ground with Craig.
Yeah, that's right. You know, I'm going to the game
Hey,
tonight.
you know what? Go puck
let him
yourself.
right in.
Yeah, I'm
Go
going to the
puck
game.
yourself.
I'm going to the game. It's my first Kings game of the season. I've already spoken to several Kings executives who were here in our offices earlier today. I'm laying the groundwork for me to be one of those girls that ice skates.
Ice girls.
The ice girls who cleans up the ice.
Yeah.
I explained to them, Christopher, how last year when we skated
Well, you've
out
always
here,
liked to play in the snow.
Well, yes, but this is the ice. Bottom line is that we were out here ice skating. Turns out I'm like the Jewish Wayne Gretzky. Okay, little did I know. And I'm going to be skating on the ice with the ice girls, cleaning the ice at a Kings game.
Sounds great. How do I get him? Can I be on at least on the Zamboni?
No,
Probably.
only one Jewish person.
Oh, jeez,
Wow.
really? Come on, man.
I'm going to be wearing a GoPro. I'm wearing a GoPro. I want you
You
to
should.
I want you to see me on the ice.
I remember that video you made with Rachel. You were wearing the GoPro.
Yeah, you like that video?
So, meanwhile,
You weren't supposed to see that video.
We're about to get to Cap 10, a tradition unlike any other. But first, it is time for What You Need to Know, Cappy.
What you need to know is being brought to us by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. Good times, less than 90 minutes from wherever you are.
Take it away, Pretty 17.
Thanks, Christopher. All right, guys, earlier today, the Lakers announced that Bronny James has been assigned to the NBA G League affiliate.
It is a final!
No,
South Bay
stop,
Lakers,
Stop.
where he is expected to make his debut on Saturday versus Salt Lake City.
Did the stat line for the first 6 games, is it 6 or 7?
It's
It's
8.
8, sorry. Some of them haven't been that great.
Well, the last
2
4 out of
in
5 have
particular.
been. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Is the stat line, did it end up equal to the USC stat line or worse?
Oh, wow.
Well, last night he had 4 minutes
He's
and
appeared
2
in 4
shots.
of the Lakers' first 8 games of the season, logging a total of 4 points, 0 for 6 field goal, 0 for 4 3-points, and 2 of 2 free throws.
How could he make 0 for
No, I thought he made that
he
one
had
three-pointer.
one,
He
he
made
had
it-
one
he made his-
jumper. It wasn't
yeah.
a 3-pointer.
Oh,
He
it
just
wasn't?
hit a
Because
jumper.
I remember John and Michael screaming like they won the Super Bowl.
Well, wait a second.
And he had 2 assists and 1 rebound,
Well, how
and 1
beautiful.
steal.
How about last Friday night when they were in Toronto? There's like 7 seconds to go in the game, and they bring him off the bench, and people in Toronto are cheering.
Yeah.
Well, I'm like, what are you guys cheering about? Are you trolling him, or are you like, oh, I'm seeing something super special here, or are you like,
Well, it is
was
special.
A little bit of both.
Yeah.
It is special.
They are kind of trolling him. I feel
they
like
are a little bit, but they're also like, oh, we get to see him the one time he's going to be in Toronto.
Why with
'Cause
7
that's
seconds?
the only time he's
would
going to
you-
play in
Would
Toronto.
you put him in that game?
It's a spectacle, Cappy.
It is. It
I
is
guess
just
so.
for people that are there going, we want Bronny. We want
It's
Bronny.
like this. Rudy,
Yeah.
Bronny.
mean.
Well, it's not
It's the
me who's
truth.
being mean. I'm not the one being mean. It's JJ Redick who puts him in with 7 seconds to go.
JJ was not happy last night.
No, we
I was
just
here
talked
late
about
working with the engineers, so I sat in on the Beto Duran postgame show.
Yeah.
Man, that show needs some work. But also, no, I'm kidding. I kid. But DeAndre was fired up. You know, DeAndre, we are working now. He'll make his debut next week.
Tell
he
me.
is the host of Lakers Talk Daily.
Yeah.
That's
right.
YouTube short every day on the Los Angeles Lakers.
How short is it?
It's like 5 to 10 minutes. The thing that I watched 2 of the tryouts,
Yeah.
not tryouts, like practice shows.
Yep.
He's just got to be a little bit more loose.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so yesterday.
I want, like, you come in very serious. I want, like, what's up? This is Young D.
What's happening?
yeah, don't do that.
You need a catchphrase.
Fine,
No, I
you're
want a
fine.
catchphase. Well, I want a catchphrase.
Yeah, what's
I
happening?
got,
should
I
be
got, I got, I got to find one. Yeah, I
Yeah,
got
I
one.
wanna find one.
Everything should always start out
Should
with
be like a
what's-
money sign
Yeah,
or
like what's going
Bcash
on,
money.
everybody? What's happening?
No, not what's happening, but like, yo, it's Young D.
No, but he says what's happening.
No, or like, hey, it's
No,
producer
you
D.
say what's happening.
No. He says what's
I
happening.
do say what's happening. You know, I do say that.
That's his thing.
So yeah, you want to start? We've been talking about it. The one that he did yesterday was great. It had a lot more energy. He just needs to introduce himself.
No, it
first.
wasn't. It was fine.
Today
Let's
he's
not,
very
okay.
loose.
Let's not get out of control.
Today
The
he's
kid's
very
got to work
loose.
at
It
it.
was good.
Very
It was
loose
good.
today with his
the
basketball
information
analysis.
is great. I just want the D. I want the same D.
You want the D, don't
I do
you?
want the D.
You want that D. Yes, you do.
I want the
Good
D
catch.
that makes
Fuck
me
him.
smile. How do you make me smile every day?
Give him the
D?
D.
Yeah, man. I mean, I got to improve, man. I got to do it, man. Yeah,
He
yeah.
gives me the funches.
You want him to come in as Funchess every time on Lakers
no,
Talk
but
Daily.
what I want is I want some fun. I want some looseness.
I got you. Yeah.
That's all. But otherwise, the knowledge, I mean, he knows more about basketball in that 9 minutes than anybody on our radio station other than Sedano.
Oh, stop it.
Ireland
kind of agree.
pretends.
Oh, stop.
Ireland pretends, but he don't know ball.
No, you don't think so?
Again, I
And
have to
Mason
just not
hasn't
talk
watched a
during that
Lakers
moment.
game since 1996.
Oh,
so.
really?
Again, I'm just going to step away from
You
that
are. You're
conversation.
not going to have anything to do with that, huh?
Nope.
And you notice how Morales said, he knows more basketball than anybody here other than Sedano. And, he had to put that in there just to cover his own ass.
It's his show.
Right. Because if he didn't
Let
say
him talk.
that,
It's his show.
Sedano would
Well,
kill him.
Sedano is in the league.
Yes,
Not
that
only
is
is
true.
Sedano in the league, Sedano sends me screenshots of him with ownership.
Oh.
So guess what?
What? He knows ball?
Guess
Yeah,
what?
I guess
No,
he knows.
He knows how to keep my deal alive. That's what he knows. Meanwhile, are we ready for the Cap 10?
Let's do it.
Let's throw that ball down the field, hit the music, and begin the Cap 10.
All right, Bergie, here's the situation. I'm going to give you the top 10 teams in the NFL.
Okay.
Now,
Should I write this down?
No, you don't have to write it down, but we're going into Week 10. So this is based on what happened in Week 9. As tonight we go into Week 10, Bengals-Ravens is our game tonight, and that game kicks off at 5:15.
We begin with number 10. And
Geno Smith hits his back foot. He has to leave the pocket, throws to the end zone, intercepted and brought out. 10, 20, down the right sideline, cutting inside midfield. It's Cam Kitchens, 10-5, touchdown LA.
You tell him, JB.
Wait a minute, did we run that through like a processor? I think that's a processed feed, because that's not the raw feed. Because the raw feed had a little squelch in it. That's JB Wong.
What?
Yeah,
what are you
it was
talking about?
It was a little. Never mind. It had a little squelch in there.
Well, here's the thing.
So the Rams 10.
Well, here's why.
You're 4-4 Los Angeles Rams.
You have to understand something. For the last 3 weeks, it was like Texas, Georgia. 1 week it was Alabama.
Oh, you were going with
I couldn't find 10 good NFL teams. I'm not joking. But at number 10 this week, the Rams on 3 straight wins. The road win at Seattle. This week, they're going to get 2 offensive linemen back and healthy. Puka's not going to get thrown out of a game. The Rams are hot. And honestly, even at 4-4.
Whoa. The Rams are hot?
Yeah, they've won
They're
3 straight
playing
games.
very well right now.
They could have easily lost that game. They're playing well. But let's not pretend that everything's just perfect.
Nothing's perfect. But you're getting 2 offensive linemen back. You've been able to get...
How long is that going to last?
Well, Steve Avila is one of those guys, and he is a very, very important part to that
And then
offense.
guess what? They get hurt the next week.
Okay, but look.
Is that not true?
Whoopie-doo. All I'm saying is this, is that right now, based on last week's performance and winning 3 straight, I got the Rams in at 10.
This is just so you can send a text. Hey, Kevin Demoff, I love the Rams.
Or to Sean,
Kev, did you hear
wherever it
me?
goes.
Kev, did you hear me? I said the Rams are 10.
If you would have said this 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, I'd be like, you're absolutely insane. Now, with what's going on in the NFL, you're right. There's not a lot of really good teams. I can see it in 10.
All right,
They'll play the Finns. See that?
They're going to win that game, by the way.
Fins up.
Again, another Sedano old team that he used to root for.
Right.
And now he pretends, I'm a Rams fan.
Right.
Sean McVay
I'm not
knows
a Dolphins
who I am.
fan anymore. Now that Marino's not there, I'm not a Dolphins fan anymore. It's
Coming
like
in at
30
number
years.
9 on the Cappy 10, they got boat raced. Really, they did. By the Lions, but Cappy's putting them on 9.
Well, you'll understand why. Because the Packers may have lost to the Lions, and I think you got the phrase wrong. The phrase is motorboating.
No, it's not.
When you
actually.
beat somebody badly in football, you motorboat them. You don't boat race them. That's
Just when you're doing it.
That's different. Packers in at 9. Up next, do they have the Bears next? Is that who they have? Because I think the Bears.
Yes, the Bears.
The Bears
in front of the Packers?
The Bears play the Patriots. No. I'm saying who they play next.
Okay.
Because I know the Bears play the Patriots this upcoming Sunday, so maybe they have a bye week coming up.
Yeah, they do have a bye.
Okay,
so that's the next team that they play.
Oh, and number 8, as we move along, the Cappy 10-10. I don't know why I said 10-10. But let's hear the sound.
And they'll do a little play action here, looking for the tight end. Oliver! Touchdown! So they sneak a pass in instead of the run as they got close to the 2-minute warning. And Josh Oliver on the business end puts the Vikings up 10.
Sam, that's Sunday Night Football on NBC. Mike Tirico.
That's right. Hey, listen, the Vikings were 5-0. They lost 2 games. They've come back. They beat the Colts. It wasn't overly impressive. 21-13 was the final score. They'll win this week at the Jaguars. But the Vikings fell out of my top 10, and they've climbed back into my top 10.
How are they ahead of the Rams when the Rams just beat them?
Well,
First of all, hold on a
Caps
second.
10.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah, man. It's Caps 10, man.
You need to know the rules.
I just
This
want
is
to
the
know
Cap 10.
Hey, man. It's Caps 10, man.
You're a Dodgers guy. Why are you questioning football, man?
Relax, man. This is my
You know what,
top
Greg?
10.
You should be asking those questions because I would be asking those questions.
It's a
hold on
real
for
question,
second.
Sedano.
Why did we put him up? I specifically asked Cappy, do you want Sedano in this? And he said, no, he can wait.
Yeah,
and now you pot him up?
Let him wait.
I told him to pot him up because I didn't hear that part.
Oh.
No, I think he should be potted up.
Well, first of all, why
He should
is
be
it
potted up.
4? Why is it 4:12 and you guys are only by number 8?
We just started.
Because we started the segment with a what you need to know, and then it turned into DeAndre and his new thing, and then Chris said he wants the D.
And then talking about Scott being scared of going to the Kings game, right? Because he doesn't want to be alone around Craig Karmazin.
Right.
and I have to run.
Wait,
the board.
why don't you want to be alone around Craig Carmen?
Because Craig didn't put him in this highlight video, but he put you in it today
Right.
in this meeting.
And so was
Mason.
Travis.
Wait, there was a highlight video?
Highlight video, yeah.
For the
And
what
you're-
to watch for.
And
Yeah.
you're in
Where
it.
to
And
watch.
by the way, the funny part is you're in it from like
Some
it looks
random
like you're
studio.
It looks like you're
Yeah.
in Iraq
In a bomb
doing
shelter.
In a bomb shelter, basically.
I think you were in Babe Laufenberg's studio.
But that
today.
cut,
I thought you were going to say Beirut.
that cut got into the thing,
Yeah.
and that furthers the point, which I always say because you're my agent, that you're juiced in with ownership, and that's why I love Sedano.
Yeah.
And Cappy's
Yeah.
not.
It was
No,
probably
clearly.
when I was in Bristol. If it looks like I
Nah,
was
that
in a
wasn't
bunker.
Yeah, it
Bristol.
didn't look like Bristol.
No, it was
today.
very dark.
You know? Yeah.
Meanwhile, we move to number 7,
We're going to hustle this up. Go ahead.
the 6-2 Steel Curtain, Cappy.
That's right, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Listen, they were on a bye. They beat the Giants. Not overly impressive, but here's the thing about the Steelers. We're going to find out a lot about them coming off 3 straight wins. They beat the Jets. They beat the Giants. They beat the Raiders. But coming up next, at the Commanders this upcoming Sunday, we're going to find out a lot about Russell Wilson and the Steelers. Number 6.
Number 6, fly, Eagles, fly. They beat the Jaguars,
likely.
which is, I guess, a big deal. But next, could they embarrass the Cowboys? Most likely, right, Cappy?
Well, you know what? Big D / Young D /
Young D.
DeAndre / D
Maybe we
Cash
should
Money.
call him D, like Eagle D.
I put the Eagles in here. It's not like beating the Jaguars is overly impressive, and I expect him to kill the Cowboys. But the Saquon Barkley play, me and George were talking about this earlier this week, maybe the most athletic thing I've ever seen on a football field. Your Eagles are 6-2.
That's right, man. They still got work to do. It's an ugly 6-2, but we'll take it.
It is an ugly 6-2. Ooh, it's ugly.
It's real
All right,
ugly.
here we go with number 5.
Number 5, hit the sound.
Formación escopeta. Va a lanzar pase. Lo hace en zone. Atención, damas y caballeros. Está dentro. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin por segunda vez en este juego. Scary Terry con un touchdown y Washington tiene ventaja 20-7 antes del descanso.
That is Commander's Spanish broadcast. Send that clip to Pepe so he can learn how to do good radio.
Wow.
Go ahead, Pep. Go ahead, Cap.
3 straight wins.
Oh, we're coming for him now. We're coming for him now.
3 straight
Why?
wins. Why not? Carolina, Chicago, New York Giants. Not overly impressive opponents, but again, we're going to find out about the 7-2 Commanders this weekend when they host the Steelers. I'm a believer in Washington. It's the Jaden Daniels effect. I'm a believer.
It's how much a quarterback changes your team.
That's what the Raiders need.
Beyond.
Yeah, wait till the Raiders get Shador or Cam Ward next year.
Here we go with number 4.
We're going to crack the top 5 now. We've got 2 highlights. First, give me Kevin Kugler on CBS there, D. The field goal. The field
Tua
goal.
out of the shotgun from the 30, trailing by 3.
Hold on, time out.
Underneath.
Turn it
to
off. Hold on. Stop.
Wait.
Give me the field goal first.
Yeah.
Wind is subsided. 61-yard try for the lead. It is. He's got it. He's got it. He's got it.
That's Harlan. That's
I
Kevin
apologize.
Harlan.
That's Kevin Harlan, not Kugler.
Yep.
On CBS. Now, let us hear our friend Steve Levy on ESPN.
Wait. Did you compare Kevin Kugler, who's a very good broadcaster,
I wrote Kevin Kugler.
It's on the sheet,
to
George.
Kevin Harlan, who's
George.
like a
Totally
Hall
my
of
fault.
Famer?
Slow George down. It's the sheet. I read the sheet. I didn't hear the sound.
Again, my fault. Totally.
All right,
my
I'm going to go
fault.
take a shower then, if you're
Okay.
fine.
I'm
well,
glad
wait a
you
minute,
said
hold on.
shower. I didn't know what you were going to say.
I think we go YouTube with the shower. Can you let them log in on the YouTube? It'll be more interesting than what Mason Ireland did today. Anyway, hit the final
Tua
goal.
out of the shotgun from the 30, trailing by 3. Underneath to Achane to Waddle. And they'll go pitchy woo-woo. And Waddle's going the wrong way. And it'll be dropped back at the 6-yard line by Greg Rousseau. And that's how this game will end in Buffalo.
That's
Little
our friend
pitchy
Steve
woo-woo.
Levy on ESPN Radio.
All right, Bills are 7-2. Barely beat Miami. Took a 61-yard field goal. They've got the Colts next, but I think Buffalo has proven that they are one of the top 4 or 5 teams right now in the NFL. We go to number 3.
Number 3, and we hear from our friends at CBS. Oh, yeah.
It's Henry. It's Henry. Outside. It's Henry. It's Henry for the touchdown again.
I think it was
That's Jimmy
Henry.
Nance,
It's Henry.
right?
Yeah.
It's Henry. It's Henry.
Yeah, Jim Nance let us know 4 times
Great one.
that was
Wait,
Derrick
wait.
Henry.
It's Henry. It's Henry. Outside. It's Henry. It's Henry for the touchdown again.
Ravens tonight against the Bengals should be an interesting game because the Ravens have kind of lost a couple of games along the way to the Raiders, as an example. 2 weeks ago, they lost a really bad game. So you can't really tell I know that they're this good, but they've just got to be more consistent. I've got the Ravens in at number 3. We'll see what happens tonight. And here comes number 2.
They should beat the Bengals like a rented mule tonight. They should be. Number 2, it's got an asterisk on it. What did this asterisk mean?
That just means that they were in the same spot last week. He hasn't moved.
Oh,
them.
they have not moved. At number 2, your Kansas City Chiefs.
Really?
Kansas City is 8-0, and they've got the best record in football. They've got a great defense.
Well, maybe if Todd Bowles wasn't a gutless loser, they would be 7-1.
Right, and the thing is that
get some cojones.
The offense has not been good. Listen, they just went out and made a big move for a wide receiver. Obviously, that's going to change
had 2
things.
touchdowns.
It's going to be a big difference, I think. But the Chiefs are 8-0, but they're not my number one team. My number one team.
By the way, real quick though, Greg got nervous when I said cojones. He shook
I
for a
didn't.
second.
No, not at all.
Was it just
I
loud
didn't
in your
care.
ear?
No, I didn't even
I saw your
notice you
arm
said
like-
cojones.
Oh,
I think I might have just moved.
Is cojones a
I just don't
problem?
understand how you don't put the 8-0 team with
Fuck
Patrick
yourself.
Mahomes as number 1.
Well, that's why. Because of a head coach named Dan Campbell.
We want to know if we validated anything. I don't think it matters where we play at. Doesn't matter about the conditions. We knew that coming in here. We want to know if we validated anything. Are we going to validate being able to play in the weather? It doesn't matter, man. That's just the way you're built.
Yeah.
It's the way you're built. That's an outstanding win, man. That's 2 division wins. I am unbelievably proud of you guys. That's the way to come in and just ball. That's the way to ball.
That's right. How about a hell yeah
that
on 3?
makes you feel good.
How about a hell yeah on 3? Because I'll tell you
How
right
about
now.
a little kick ass on 3?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Kick ass.
Yeah, see, that's my coach right there. Dan Campbell, that's my coach.
You got to feel something, Greg.
Beat the Packers 24-14, up next at the Texans. And the Lions, they may not have the best record in football, but at 7-1, they are number 1 on the cap
We're
tag.
going to kick you in the teeth, and if we're going to bite a kneecap off.
Look, I love Dan Campbell. I love the way that the Lions are playing. I will never, ever, ever put anybody above the Chiefs until they lose a Super Bowl. Until they actually lose, until you beat Mahomes, they are the number 1 team always.
Well, then guess what you should do? Guess what you should do?
Make my own cap
You should
10.
have a Berg 10. That's right. You should have a Berg 10. See, this is my list.
Okay, it's my list.
It's
I want
my
my
list. Okay, it's based on my evaluations. It doesn't have to be the same as everybody else's list.
I liked your list. It was a good list.
All right.
No, you don't. You don't like his list. By the way, I'm in the shower right now.
Oh, nice. By the way, that's amazing that you're doing this. Where's the camera? Do they have the camera?
I don't know, but
Do we have the camera on?
Did you guys send him the YouTube link?
It is a Hug a Bear day, and I'd hug a bear right now in the shower with you.
Cappy, FaceTime him. See if he answers.
Okay.
Hey, George, you also never sent us your gift, your picture of your gift today, like your welcome
Is
gift.
that involved? Never mind.
Oh, it wasn't great. It wasn't great.
He gets a welcome gift every time he checks into the hotel. That's what I was referring to, but it was totally out of context. You're right, Chris.
Hold on a second,
You're
everybody.
totally right.
I'm FaceTiming George.
This is going to be a phasing issue.
I want George
Might
to
be.
show us that he's in the shower.
Hold on, Cappy. I'm trying to figure.
Yeah. All right. See, now he's just
Oh,
left
yeah,
the camera.
he had a drop.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
my
on
God.
the camera.
You got to hold it up.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Amazing. Oh, my God.
That's amazing.
Sedano is legit in the shower. And if you're watching our YouTube, you're going to see it on YouTube.
It's right
Amazing.
there. You can see the water flowing
He
from
hung
the
up.
shower.
Oh, my God.
We've done a lot of things at this radio station.
That's one of the best.
FaceTiming Sedano in the shower live on the air.
Yeah.
Might be one of the greatest moments. Social
Bit
team.
of the year, a little bit?
Possibly.
Possibly.
Social team, cut that up.
Right.
Post that
That's the
tonight.
bit of the
Oh, my
year.
God.
Get
Hands
that up
down.
quickly. That's a fast turnaround.
I'm just watching it on YouTube because of the delay, and you can see on the YouTube.
I gotta
that-
go
Oh
look.
my God!
I gotta
that
go
you
look.
got Sedano.
My face is like grinning.
He's so happy that we're all taking a shower with him.
Nice
freaking
job.
love it.
Well done by Sedano. Honestly,
You got to give him credit.
That's so good.
Yeah, and by the way, you
Steve
also
Mason and
oh,
John
no.
Ireland, they wouldn't FaceTime us from the shower.
You're gonna have to hurry up to the social team because he hung up and then his contact was there and everybody's gonna have Sedano's phone number.
Oh, dude, are you guys serious?
Oh my
No,
God!
wait, is it really?
Well,
Oh,
what
no,
can I
no,
do?
cut
He
it,
hung
cut it.
up. He hung up. Wasn't
Cal.
my fault.
No,
What
you
the
can't do
hell,
that.
man?
Oh.
What, are you for real?
Well,
No,
you hung
they'll
up.
get off the one shot. They'll get off the one
You
shot.
hung up and then your contact was there. What do you want me to do?
But it doesn't have his number in there.
Let me see what it does.
I think it just might have my.
No, Parker
It
just
just says
told me
George
that you
Sedano.
can't
Oh,
see it.
So
You
Anthony
can't.
is.
You might be able to.
Anthony's saying you can't see it.
All right, good, Anthony. Anthony.
Jesus Christ, Cap.
Yeah.
Wait,
And by the way,
wait,
it
why
was.
is it on me?
What I did
He
was
held
just
the phone up.
Yeah, but
what I
you were
did
looking
was-
at him in the shower.
what I did was thespian-like because I actually wasn't technically in the shower, but I took my shirt off when you were FaceTiming me, and then and I had the water running, and I looked like I was in the shower. I was just leaning back towards the shower.
You are an actor. Make no mistake. Okay.
Yeah.
You are
I think
good.
you should have left that part out. Just let everyone think
The
that
shower
you were in
Yeah, but it goes to show you my, just the theater, the
showmanship.
foresight that I had
It's-
to be able to act it out and make it seem real.
It's showmanship is what it is, people.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
All right, real quick, we should take a timeout here. Let Sedano soap it down a little bit. He'll soap it down.
I may really seriously take a shower. I haven't taken a shower since yesterday.
Well, we didn't need all that.
Well,
don't shower every morning?
Dude, I was on a flight, you dummy.
But you're in the first class lounge. You could shower there. I've showered in the first class lounge.
There was no time for any of
Use
that.
the bathroom in the plane.
Right, we hear all about Cappy's adventures at Holiday Inn where he
Oh,
has to
yeah,
change
you
his
missed
underpants,
that.
but we don't
I did.
hear
I
about
was stuck in a
Sedano in the
meeting.
shower.
I was stuck in a meeting with the interns, the Filipino boy band, and I'm sitting there going, I'm missing the Holiday Inn story, especially the Holiday Inn in La Mirada.
Yeah.
I've done work there.
Oh, yeah.
So
Right
why
next
are
to
you
it.
why are you ribbing Mason in Ireland today? What happened?
that's all the
You
time.
know what? I
That's all
saw
the time.
Mace
It's a crutch.
today, and it made my stomach turn.
Oh, come on.
And I'm so sick of him.
Really?
And is the shtick.
Really?
What's the shtick?
Then he was in one of my offices in my way, or I need to look at something, and he's prepping in there.
Why
with
didn't he
Laura.
come to the meeting that I came to today?
Exactly. You know, they care about the.
Was
sneakers
he in the
so-
video?
No.
Yes,
Yes,
he
he
was.
was in the video.
He was in the
He
video.
was.
I was at the meeting. He was in the video.
But it wasn't.
Wait, so who wasn't? So Cappy was the only one not in the video?
No. Travis, Mace, and you were in the video.
Right. But I was the only one in the meeting.
But you know, we have to prove to everybody at GKB that we cater to that audience, the older audience, with Mace's picture there, the senior citizens.
Remember when I worked on their show and I wasn't allowed to mention that they were old and you
No.
yelled at me for it?
The Muppet Show thing. They didn't like that.
Oh my God! Let me tell you something. What the whole? I mean, they used to hate. I used to do that all the time to them, and John actually didn't care. Mason
John
was the
doesn't
one that.
John doesn't care about
Mason was
anything.
the one that would go nuts when I would
Oh
say
yeah,
that
he
stuff.
would. And I'm just giving him a hard time.
He's
'cause
okay now.
They haven't been together in a while, and it was fun.
No,
today.
Mason is a lot more chill these
Well,
days.
no. Here's the thing. They put on a caller today that goes, "Hey, you know, I just want to say the show's better when it's Mason and Ireland." And Mace goes, "You're absolutely right. You guys are the ones taking time off. It's not." And Mason looked at proclaimed like it's some military general somewhere that saying
It's
you
not
guys
Mason
take
and Ireland without Mason and Ireland.
right. That's what they said. It's like then stop taking so much time off. John's
Yeah.
on the road working, but Mace, you took 2 days off for what? Oh,
Yeah, what did he take him off for?
Because he
Did
hadn't
something
taken
happen?
time off since August.
Come on, really?
It was management.
I mean, I'm doing shows from the shower, and these guys can't come in to do can't do a radio
Great
show.
point.
So
I'm
that's
not
what
a part of
annoyed me.
this.
That's what annoyed me. It's fine. Take all the listen. They have been on for 20 years. They are the heartbeat. I like Greg's just like put his feet back.
Greg was going to have nothing to do with this because if he
Oh, no,
says
nothing,
anything,
yeah.
he'll get reamed tomorrow.
They are the heart and soul of this radio station, no
See
doubt.
that?
They
Heart
are.
and soul guys, George.
But
Heart
don't
and
sit
soul.
there and play to your audience. Yeah, you're right. Mason and Ireland's better when it's together. That's your choice, not our choice. That's
Yeah.
why I'm annoyed.
I mean, it's not John's fault, to your point.
no, it's not. He's traveling. But
Come on, Mace. Let's go.
But wait,
do the
in-
show for Mace. Do the show from the shower.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
In the
Come on.
meantime, George is like last week. He's like, "Sorry guys, I'm late. I went to the wrong building because it took me to the wrong place. Sorry, I'm late, guys." And then here he is now today, like
Okay,
FaceTiming us from the shower.
Lindsay, we've kissed his ass enough.
I know,
I'm just
right?
saying.
Come on, Lindsay.
John says,
Oh,
George,
I-
hey, George.
honestly,
John's like,
I-
I gotta go. The bus is leaving, but really, it doesn't leave for like another 30 minutes.
Okay.
Just saying.
See, that's why you had to go the extra.
I'm just saying.
That's why I sit back
Fight
and lay
on.
back.
Yeah, right.
All right.
Yeah,
Meanwhile,
yeah.
let's quick let George.
Hey,
sober
fight
up.
on.
Exactly. Let's take a quick
Fight
time
on.
out. Cappy, why don't you tell us about Seller's Advantage, and then we'll be back with more Sedano from the hopefully in a robe at that point
Yes.
from the hotel room.
And we'll
Get out.
And we'll get into some radio Tinder. Hey, look, if you want to sell your home, let's call Seller's Advantage, everyone. You have a different reason. Everybody's got a different reason. Like for me, my kids have all moved out, right? They're all in college. I'm an empty nester. I'm sitting in this big house by myself. It's a complete waste of money. Some people want to downsize, like I would like to do. Some people have inherited a property. They don't want to live in it. They don't want to pay the property taxes. It's time to get rid of it. Maybe you're ready to move out of the state. Maybe you're looking for a different climate, or you're looking for a state where you can find homeowners insurance. There's a million reasons why you might want to sell your home, but here's what I can tell you. Seller's Advantage has a custom solution for your needs. They'll make you a competitive cash offer, no repairs needed. They close in days. That means no complicated closing process. You don't have to worry about the contracts falling through. Seller's Advantage has been doing this for a long time. They've got all the reviews to prove it. And listen, again, they'll make you a competitive cash offer. They'll even offer you $10,000 to pack your stuff and get out. They want you to move. They want you to get paid. They want to make it all happen fast. They'll go in and do all the work. You don't have to do it. Call them today to get a no obligation offer at 888-390-AS-IS. 888-390-AS-IS. 888-390-2747, sellersadvantage.com. Their Dr. Dre number is 01961658.
You never have to miss a moment of LA's mega sports station. Get the all-new ESPN.
I'm Doug Hopkins.
And I'm Damon Lyons.
And we want to buy your house.
With over 30 years in the business and more than 20,000 real estate transactions, Seller's Advantage offers a much better buying experience.
We don't charge agent fees, you pay no commissions, and you make no repairs. Seller's Advantage will show you a no obligation as-is cash offer and can close in just a few days.
Just check out our Google reviews and see for yourself.
Call Seller's Advantage today or visit sellersadvantage.com.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
Right now at 877-710-ESPN, you win a pair of tickets to see Ricky Gervais' Mortality, May 31st, 2025 at the Hollywood Bowl. Caller number 7 wins right now on A Ticket Thursday on 710 ESPN.
ESPN LA and Beverly Hills Orthodontics are teaming up this fall because we want to know who's smiling in SoCal. Go to ESPNLA.com and nominate who you think is making LA a better place. This can be a mentor, a teacher, a coach, a good Samaritan, a youngster who brightens your day. Tell us who's smiling and you could win some awesome prizes like sweet tickets from ESPN LA, Sonic Care electric toothbrushes, whitening treatment, and a grand prize of Invisalign from Beverly Hills Ortho. Enter now at ESPNLA.com and remember, you're always smiling at Beverly Hills Orthodontics.
Score a win with Amazon Pickup, the MVP of package pickup options. Amazon Pickup is a convenient and secure way to collect your Amazon packages from locations that are near you. Choose an Amazon locker or counter. Whether you're hustling between home, work, or your usual game day spots, grab your packages on your schedule. Amazon Pickup is the worry-free option for the times when home delivery isn't ideal. To find your nearest Amazon Pickup location, go to amazon.com/pickupmvp. That's amazon.com/pickupmvp.
Do you have trouble getting in and out of the bathtub? Are you afraid you'll slip and fall entering or exiting a tub? Safe Step walk-in tubs can transform your bathtub from an area of concern to a calming refuge. Call them today at 1-800-731-4558 and save $1,600. Safe Step walk-in tubs and showers are proudly made in Tennessee and offer an ultra-low step-in, avoiding that difficult climb over a traditional bathtub wall. They also offer a variety of therapeutic benefits that may help soothe your aching muscles and joints, increasing your mobility, boosting your energy, and improving your sleep. Safe Step walk-in tubs are designed to easily fit your existing tub space and are often installed in as little as 1 day. Just dial 1-800-731-4558 today to save $1,600 and receive a free shower package. That's 1-800-731-4558 for a free no-obligation consultation and to save $1,600. Safe Step walk-in tubs. Safety never felt so good.
1-877 Cards for Kids. KARS Cards for Kids. 1-877 Cards for Kids. Donate your card today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate your car today at carsforkids.org. Your car, running or not, can be picked up as soon as the next day.
No title? No problem. Call 877-CARS-FOR-KIDS or go online at carsforkids.org to donate today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
Paid for by Cars for Kids.
Hey guys, it's producer Lindsay. Listen up, sports fans. Gear up for your next game day hang with your friends. What's on the menu? Sliders, wings, chips, and salsa? Well, all your favorite game day foods go great with Stella Rosa wines, a semi-sweet and semi-sparkling wine that must be served chilled. Stella Rosa can be found at your local retailer, so remember to grab a couple bottles next time you shop. Nothing sweeter than a cold glass of Stella Rosa and watching your team compete. Please celebrate responsibly.
Hey guys, it's Cappy. You've heard me talk about my personal situation with my divorce and subsequent custody battle in the past, and I know that you need a team behind you to get the justice you deserve. My friend Mark Reel and his team at Real Fathers Rights are here to help you guys. Visit realfathersrights.com/710. That's REEL, realfathersrights.com/710, or call 323-870-1611. That's 323-870-1611. Real Fathers Rights, the Father's Rights Attorneys.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hi, I'm Dr. Peter Stahl, board-certified urologist and senior vice president of men's sexual health at HIMSS. In my 12 years of practice as a reproductive urologist, I've helped many guys with ED, and it has never been more convenient to treat than it is right now, thanks to HIMSS. It really wasn't easy before. You had to take time out of your day, come to a physical office, and see a specialist like me in person. Now, through HIMSS.com, you can get world-class sexual health care and a full range of treatment options for ED through a 100% online process. It starts with a free assessment from a medical provider licensed in your state who can determine if ED treatment is right for you. If prescribed, your medication is shipped to you for free. So don't wait. Join the hundreds of thousands of guys who've gotten help for their ED through HIMSS.
To start your free online visit and find ED treatment at up to 95% off brand name prices, go to hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit.
Yes, indeed, 434. Get those private eyes, Cappy.
They're watching you. Yeah.
On this day in 1981, the number one hit, Daryl Hall, John Oates, Private Eyes, on this National Nacho Day. I'm going to be here late running the board. I should get some nachos.
Yeah, we should.
Like Beavis and Butthead. Nachos. By the way, is Sedano there?
Yeah, he's back.
Yep.
Okay. Real quick before we get to
shower?
radio, is he out?
I did take a shower.
Did you use the little towel or the big towel? Or both?
No, big towel, man.
I like to use the little towel in the privates. And then the big towel on the bus.
Oh,
like
yeah,
the washcloth,
yeah.
small
Washcloth.
towel, or
No,
like the
like at East Central, they have
yeah,
the two towels.
right.
I use that medium towel on the privates.
Okay.
And then the big towel, and then the robe.
Oh, that's nice.
That's a hair towel.
Well,
I thought that was just for your hands.
let me.
Or a hand towel.
I gotta be honest with you. I'm getting so fat I can barely wrap the towel around my waist and tie it up.
I
Now.
know, I feel
so
you.
freaking fat.
I feel you,
Go
baby.
do F45. Go do some F45.
But guess what? We're having fun.
I know, but I need to lose like 20 pounds.
Before we get to radio, Tinder, Cappy, and Sha tell us about our friends at Prize Picks.
Georgie, you got any strong opinions on tonight's game?
Let's see. Do I have a strong? No, not right now. I'm
Okay.
still trying to figure out what. Honestly, I think today's a bounce back NBA day. Like you got to go NBA today a little bit, don't you?
You want to play some NBA tonight?
Yeah.
All right. We can do that. I'll play a little NBA tonight. Now, I just got a message on the Sedano Kap Circle of Trust, and it's from Frankie Flo. Are you guys familiar with Frankie Flo's work?
No, I'm not.
Frankie Flo has a $10 flex play on Prize Picks to win $200. So wouldn't that be wonderful if you just played for $10 and you won $200? He's got Lamar Jackson for more than 210.5 passing yards.
Mm-hmm.
He's got Derrick Henry for more than half of a rushing touchdown. He's got Evan McPherson for more than 2.5 field goals. Joe Burrow. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. Look, here's the bottom line. Get that Prize Picks app, George. You got to download it. You got to use our code Cappy, Kappy.
Yeah, of course. And here's the deal, Cappy. Not only that, but it's the only place you can get actual sports action. in the state of California. So you got to do it if you want the sports action. And look, NBA tonight is going to be fascinating, okay? We got the Timberwolves against the Bulls. What's Anthony Edwards' line, Cappy? Because the guy's averaging 27 points per game thus far this season. So I feel like we need to know what the number is, what the more or less number is for Anthony Edwards. Because to me, that could be maybe, because there was a minute he was one of those free squares for like that first week of the NBA season. I doubt that's the case at the moment.
Okay, let me tell you this right now, and then we're going to get into some radio tender. Anthony Edwards tonight, 26 points. You want to go more or less?
Against the Bulls, more.
Okay, wait a second. How about 29.5 points? Would you go more or less? Because that's a demon pick, which means it's going to pay a lot more. I take my shot.
Go with the regular.
Okay, 26 points. All right, more on Anthony Edwards. Okay, download the Prize Picks app. Use our code Cappy, Kappy. Make a $5 play. Get a $50 bonus whether you win or lose. Prize Picks. Run your game. Let's play a little radio.
438, hit it. On Radio Tinder, we like to play a TV theme. Usually around an OTD on this day, Mr. Bean wins.
Yeah, so this is from the Mr. Bean TV show because on this day in 1997, Bean, of Mr. Bean TV show fame, opened up in the U.S., the Mr. Bean film.
Oh, beautiful. Okay. Greg was a big Mr. Bean guy.
I was a big Mr. Bean.
I love
guy.
Mr.
He was
Bean.
hilarious.
He's so funny.
Bean, huh?
Yeah.
He likes the Bean.
Yep.
You can follow her at Lindsay Baseball on Twitter, Instagram.
Sure do.
Don't forget about our sponsor, Tequila Mandala. Always swipe right on Tequila Mandala, founded in the city of Downey.
Just like me.
I was supposed to play golf on Monday
with
at City of Industry, Pacific Palms, with Craig Cartosian.
Okay.
Tommy Lamb, shouts out to you. And I'm not supposed to say that. Oh.
You're not?
And myself. But Craig now is not. And now I think Dan from Islands, our friend Dan from Islands.
He's an island boy.
Island boy.
We're playing in that Land of the Free tournament. So.
Oh, really?
And I haven't played golf in like 6 weeks, so we'll see what happens.
All right. You'd probably be better.
Nah, the body's not holding up these days.
No?
We'll see. We'll smack it around.
All right.
Take it away, producer Lindsay.
Thanks, Christopher. All right, guys. So Stanford booked a spot in the quarterfinals of the ACC Men's Soccer Championship last night with a very impressive Hail Mary goal with just seconds left on the clock. I just want to play you guys a call because I think it's great.
Ferguson draws level. Here's a Hail Mary of a shot that... Unreal! Hooper! 1 second left!
Background is so good. So good.
You gotta be kidding me!
Yeah, I don't have any idea what happened.
Never
No idea.
seen anything like this.
I have no idea what happened.
You never heard anything like that.
Right. Like, it wasn't like he kicks the ball from the other end of the
Goal!
right. No, it was like all we knew is that he started screaming.
Sounds like he's in pain.
Oh, that's great.
I just wanted to play the highlight for you guys and ask, like,
He sounded a little bit like our friend Jordan Moore.
I'm going to say Eli Hoffman.
Eli Kaufman does USC women's basketball. Jordan Moore does USC men's basketball. And coming up tonight, 6:30 USC Idaho State. You'll hear that in crystal clear digital audio on the all-new ESPN LA app. Now, Big D, Young D, will be board hopping that game in the other room, and I'm going to be training him while doing Kings. I'm going to have
Sounds like a lot.
I'm going to have a hand on each.
Multi-handed.
Jeez.
A hand
What happened
on,
in delegation?
Well, we're working on it, but they're going to have a hand on D and a hand on Kings.
2 hands?
2 hands.
You got 1 hand on D.
And I'm going to be, by the way, when I get...
And it's going to sound like this.
Probably for D.
By the way, I'm going to be starving.
Cut that.
I'm going to be starving when we get done.
Yeah?
You going to...
Yeah,
you still going to be around?
Yeah, I'm going to get done with the Kings game. I'll have a little late night snack over it.
I'm thinking we go to Yard and just make it dirty.
You think so?
Yard House, we get we get like the onion rings.
Ooh.
Just go dirty.
Ooh. Maybe we'll do a little bundle rooski tonight.
Bundle rooski?
A bundle rooski.
I heard your bit on that yesterday.
Yeah, bundle rooski.
Why are you so upset about it?
I just don't like it.
But Andy Reid's kind of a funny guy.
Not funny guy.
Rooski.
But he's not funny like a coaching.
Rooski.
But he's funny in life.
I guess so. Bundle rooski.
I was going to ask you guys, in regards to the Radio Tinder question,
Yeah.
do you like it when these guys go completely nuts with these miracle calls? Or do you think it's a little over the top?
I like it, and I'm hoping that in George's game this weekend, I'm hoping it's Wake Forest and Cal. Is that who's playing, George? Wake Forest and Cal?
Yeah.
Come on, dude. You got to do something like that.
If there's a Hail Mary and they catch it, you got to do that. Just go, Can you do that?
I mean, yeah, I could work something like that in if there's a Hail Mary.
But George is also talented, so he doesn't need shtick.
You calling him not talented?
No, these guys, like, just... So here's the thing. I was in the car listening on Sirius XM on the way home a couple Sundays ago when it was the... which was the end of the game Hail Mary? Who was that from?
With Jaden McDaniels?
Yes, that was just Jaden McDaniels.
Jaden Daniels. Sorry.
Jaden Daniels, sorry.
It was Commanders and Bears.
Commanders and Bears. The play-by-play guy was streaming so much. I knew... It wasn't Siciliano, although he's another hack.
Wow. Everybody's taking it today. Strays are coming from all over the place.
My point is that you're streaming so much. Your point is you're a radio broadcaster. So I can't understand it. I knew they won, but I couldn't understand it. And then the color person is also screaming. Everybody's screaming, and then you have to wait for them to explain.
Yes.
So it's not great to just scream into the radio.
I like it.
No, my dad is, and my uncles are on your side, Chris. They're always like, I can't understand what they're saying because they're screaming so loud. Chill out.
I mean, you know what happened. Like, you know they scored at that point.
I knew that they scored somehow, but I didn't know it was this amazing play.
But on that play, it was like Hail Mary in soccer. You're like, what? And then all of a sudden he starts screaming. You're like, what happened?
You don't hear Buck. You don't hear Tirico. You don't hear Nance screaming. They are poised, polished broadcasters, just like George S. Sedano.
Georgie?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess. I feel like I get a little loud sometimes, but it just, when the appropriate moment, I'll get loud.
You don't hear Peter Arbogast screaming. You hear him being under control and
How
then
do you do?
giving us a how do you do.
George does a lot of witty stuff, though.
Yes. Well, I know.
What's the S? Samuel?
I don't think that fits.
Yeah, Samuel.
Samuel.
See?
Samuel Manuel. See. Okay, well, there's a little radio Tinder for you.
Yeah?
Presented by Tequila Mandala. You want to take it away? Always swipe right on Tequila Mandala?
Swipe right on Tequila Mandala. Our friends over there. I got to get that bottle that they had for Dia de los Muertos.
Yeah.
So
Award-winning small batch premium sippy tequila made from the finest mature agaves, Christopher. Available everywhere fine tequilas are sold, and visit their website, tequilamandala.com, and demand the extraordinary with Tequila Mandala.
Absolutely right. Before we get into more fun and frivolity, and we're going to because it's National Saxophone Day, and we're going to blow the sax next.
Okay.
I think we don't do an OTD. I think I want to hear some Dave Koz coming back. I want to hear Dave Koz blowing that sax on an afternoon, like when the Wave, when 94.7 used to just be smooth jazz. They had a guy. What was his name? Don Burns.
Oh, yeah, Don Burns. Yes, I was going to say Don Burns, yes.
And he had this big voice.
The great.
But he was like a 5'2" Jewish guy.
Yeah.
That would always wear a leather jacket, but he had the voice of God.
Oh, really?
Like the No Stress Express, Don Burns. 94.7 The Wave. And he would chill you out.
Yeah.
He would chill you out.
So you want to hear some sax?
I want to hear Dave Koz blowing that sax next.
All right.
But first, tell us, Cappy, about Amazon Pickup.
Hey, this is so easy. Amazon Pickup, this is great. First of all, Amazon, like everybody's life, every day you're ordering stuff from Amazon. Tonight you're watching a football game on Amazon. But let's talk about Amazon Pickup. See, Amazon Pickup allows you to send your orders to a secure pickup location that you can choose. So rather than everything coming to your house or your apartment, it goes directly to a secure pickup location. And then you can pick up your packages whenever it's, appropriate for you, whenever you have the time. Best part is when your packages arrive, you get a delivery confirmation email with instructions on how to pick up the package. It's secure. It's convenient. It is a great delivery solution to pick up your Amazon packages, and there's no additional cost. Visit the website, amazon.com/pickupmvp. That's amazon.com/pickupmvp to learn more.
Don't miss Travis and DeMarco.
It's T. Raj and D. Farr.